Did you get any good info off the plate? Huh? Nothing? What'd you get, holding company?
Can I help you with something?
No, I just asked you.
You need any assistance?
Did you get any info off the plate? No, that sucks. Welcome back to the Chuck Bronson channel. Right here on the left, you're going to see a car with no headlights and a cop on its tail. So I speed up here, whip it around, get behind him, head back that direction. And we got the cop pulled the car over for no headlights. Looks like they figured it out. They got their headlights on now. So we go and pull into this bank parking lot. I pull up in front of a 24-hour ATM. And I'm just sitting here in my car, gonna watch this stop, make sure these cops don't hurt anybody. Cameras typically will help that, if you didn't know. If you look back there behind me, there's two cops sitting there. They've been hanging out there for a while. How long do you think it'll take before these cops come and harass me? Oh, that didn't take long. Here they come. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Leave me 10 comments below. Let me know what you think about this situation, these cops. Is this retaliation? Is this a good example of the Baitcar setting up dirty cops by following all laws? They just can't resist. This is how they have to act. Unfortunate for them, I'm a guy with a Baitcar, and I'm always innocent. Here we go.
What's up, man? You doing all right?
You got a problem?
No, I'm just making sure you're all right.
I didn't call 911, did you?
No, I'm just making sure you're okay. I don't know why you're at this business after hours.
I'm recording this traffic stop.
Okay, I'm just making sure you're okay. You don't need any assistance or anything like that?
You guys over there, now I'm recording this one.
Okay, you don't need any assistance from us?
I didn't call 911.
Okay, all right, no problem. Well, you enjoy the rest of your night, man. We're gonna hang out here until you leave.
Cool. It's called retaliation. Now he's running my plate. Good luck with that. It's kind of like crack ID for a cop. You know, they're wanting to run my plate because, like, what's that going to tell them? If that plate came back and told them my name, my address, my history, what good is that going to do them? What are they going to do with it? Especially if it's clean. Especially when I've never had a felony or anything. Never been to prison. Like, what kind of information do they want? Let me know in the comments below. The best part is the car's going to come back to a holding company. They're not going to get any of my information. It's highly recommended if you're going to record the cops. If you're going to expose corruption, be prepared. Cops are going to want your ID like crack. They're going to want your license plate number. They don't care. They'll retaliate against you. Nothing will stop them. They don't care about their oath of office. They don't care. Now at this point, you know, Florida has a loitering and prowling. But when the cop came up, I told him I'm recording. Right there, that should dispel any paranoia he has. He sees me. I stuck my camera in his face. I told him I'm well known in this area. I'm just in a different Baitcar than they've ever seen before. There's probably bolos circulating right now with this license plate. Make sure you watch till the end. It's worth it. These cops are just kind of dumb. check out my new 4-channel dash cam system. The link will be in the description, in the chat below. I'll pin it. It's got a camera in the front, a camera in the back, and you can rotate the left and the right so you have footage of the cops at your door, especially when the cops surround your car. 360 degrees. You got it covered. Like right here, I take my camera out of the car, I whip it around above my car just to kind of show them, and whoops, I'm aiming my camera the wrong way. But that's okay, because I got dash cams for backup. Ha 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 ha. And here the cop decides, oh, you got your camera looking at me, I'm going to go ahead and prior restraint you and interfere with your ability to broadcast. Ha 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 ha. It's so much fun. No, I don't have a problem with you recording me, but I'm still going to do all this anyways. It's funny how cops are always like, I don't mind you recording, I'm recording. But then everything they do is the exact opposite. But what they say is, you know, a complete different story. Okay, now it's time to go interview these cops. My intent for this stop, it's nothing serious. Didn't look like it's going to be a drug or DUI, so I thought, you know, I'll just pull up, sit here, relax, and watch from a distance. Not say a word to nobody. Did you get any good info off the plate? Huh? Nothing? What'd you get, holding company?
Can I help you with something?
No, I just asked you.
You need any assistance?
Did you get any info off the plate? No, that sucks. He's like, can I ask you what channel you're uploading it to? Yeah, sure, buddy. Wait till you see what I go back and tell him. Just the look on his face. Watch the grim look. This car didn't have no headlights on. Normally when I find cops messing with people, I'll live stream it. I'll go live on multiple channels. Like I said, this time it didn't look like it was going to be much, and so I didn't even bother going live. Florida cops think there's a rule that you can't go within 25 feet of them, which is kind of irrelevant here. I'm, you know, over 100 feet away, and look how they still act, what they still do. They just can't help themselves. Him sitting there waving is just his weird psychological response. I mean, because we all know, to be able to do this to people for a living and enjoy it, you gotta be pretty weird. Weird as that guy's beard. What do you think? Should I go back there and get that female cop's number? See if she wants to go out on a date? Scrog like a dog. You know what I'm saying. No headlights in Cape Coral, Florida will cost you probably around $160. Whoops. Headlights is one of those things that should definitely be a verbal warning. It should not be a fine with headlights or turn signals or just basic, you know, even mild moving violations, non-moving violations. There shouldn't be fines associated with that. These people are so greedy, and the cops manipulate their own minds to, you know, to be okay with doing this. Well, that person could have killed somebody because they didn't have their headlights on. Yeah, because the probability and chances of that happening are, you know, pretty likely. Sure. Don't worry, I'm not done with the cops that are stalking me from my backside. I'll be back over there in a minute. Again, thanks everybody for hitting that thumbs up. I appreciate the likes. Let me know what you think in the comments below about revenue generating cops. How does it make you feel? I love people's opinions on it. Like in this situation, this cop is not required to give you a ticket. He can give you a verbal warning. He can walk up and say, hey, I was just checking on you. You don't have your headlights on. Is everything okay? You know, be safe out there. Have a great night. Make sure your headlights are on. You know, make sure he doesn't smell alcohol or something. I get that. But anything else, to me, is just absurd. I don't think the driver and the passenger like me recording. Either did the cop, but watch this. I assume she's free to go. Or he, whatever it is. Got the footage you were looking for, brother? You're still alive. That's all that matters.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Now they're spotlighting the car in the face. So, what'd you want to stick around for?
What's up?
What'd you want to stick around for?
I just want to make sure my partner was good.
Yeah. Just kind of strange. You don't like people recording you guys, or what?
No, I don't care. I'm just making sure my partner's okay.
Yeah.
That's all. I like your shirt. You a Miami Heat fan?
Huh?
You a Miami Heat fan?
No.
Period.
What's that?
Basketball.
Oh,
You don't watch any sports?
no.
Gotcha. Babe, just make sure your screen is closed.
Can't see it anyways.
I'm just making sure.
What'd you ask? Where do I upload it?
Yeah, I was curious.
I upload it directly to Internal Affairs, depending on how you act.
Okay.
Like you intentionally putting your flashlight at the camera just to be a jerk.
No, I wasn't trying to be a jerk at all.
That's unbecoming of an officer. That's what that's called. What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Heronsis, 2307.
How long you been with Cape Coral?
I have to answer that?
No. If you want to be professional, you can. If you don't want to be professional, you do not have to be professional.
I'm professional.
So
I've been
far,
on for a
you
couple of
you
years.
haven't really been too professional.
Okay.
When you see people exercising their rights or journalists on the street, things like that, do you normally just decide to go run their plate too, out of retaliation?
Good, that's all.
I mean, you did it for personal reasons. There was no legal reason to run my plate.
Nah.
You did it for personal reasons out of retaliation because told you I'm sitting here recording. So just to be a jerk, this is what you do. It's exactly what you did. You're not allowed to run plates for personal reasons. You can do it for any other reason, but not personal.
Not personal. You're parked here after hours, right? I gotta make sure there's nothing suspicious going on. That's all.
You already seen that, and you're still standing here.
I'm just hanging out.
You just like attempting to intimidate people and harass people, or what? No, but I think that's what your intentions are.
No, man.
I don't get intimidated by cops.
I'm just making sure my partner was good. That's all it was. You good, Niswander?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You good? Do you need anything from me?
I didn't call 911.
Okay, I'm gonna head up out of here though. It was a pleasure talking to you.
You
You
too.
enjoy your night, man. Be safe. Are you good here? All right, you good.
What do you think? Are these cops done? I don't know. We all know how cops are. You think the retaliation is going to stop there? Or will it continue? Let's keep watching and find out. Let's drive past this 24-hour ATM here on the left. Now here's their little powwow, talking about who I am, or trying to figure out who I am. Okay, so I'm pulling out onto the main road. Look back there, you're going to see the female cop pull out behind me. Here in just a few seconds, you're going to see her turn out in her headlights right there. Ding, 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 ding. Wonder how long they're going to stalk me for. What do you think? Now, let's bounce to 20 minutes later. Here she is on the right, pulling up next to me, still following me. Here she is on the left. Once I flip cameras, there she is. Now she's going to go up here, she's going to turn left, she's going to drive around the block. I'm going to go up here, I'm going to make a U-turn and come back. She's going to pull out in front of me, and then she's going to drive around the block again. It's her little secret little way of stalking. Without, like, you know, riding your tail the whole way, in case you are recording. They try to do it these little tricky roundabout ways, especially if they've seen my Baitcar videos in the past. It's not smart, because me and many other people are recording the cops 24/7. Comes pulling back out to the light right now. Jumping over 2 lanes too. Now cutting back across. No turn signal. There she turns right, and she's going to drive around this block again. I go ahead and turn right. She turned right again, 1 block up, and she's just circling that exact same block again. I go ahead and go left, because I'm like, whatever, you know, I'm not, she's following me. I'm not trying to follow her. I could care less. So I pull up in this Aldi's grocery next to Wawa and Burger King, and I go and I just head towards the exit just to show, here she comes. She goes stalking on by. It's crazy how cops are just this dumb. They think people just don't know. A lot of people maybe don't pay attention to their surroundings. There she goes. They don't pay attention to their surroundings and what's going on. Like, I knew, you know, the entire time what this lady was going to do. It's just crazy. Like, what's the point? You know, she's not going to pull me over. I'm not going to, you know, mess up and give her any lawful reason to pull me over. So, well, at this point, I think she gave up. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Stay tuned for the next Baitcar video coming your way.